GG. Welcome back. We are going to be taking a quick look at Frankenmuth, if that's how it's pronounced. It's an American map. I believe it's an American map. It definitely looks American. Big, wide open areas. Again, it kind of gives a 4X map feel. Very large. You know, it does give a big, large map feel. Very wide open spaces. Let's start off in new farmer mode. Have a quick look at the farm here. Grab a truck and then we're going to go for a little joyride. So here we are at the farm. This is in new farmer mode. Now you all know me by now. I like to build my own farms, but however there is some nice areas. There's a big size American house for you. Sleep trigger. Globe changing. Big American flagpole up there. You got a fair few sheds. These are drive-through sheds, these ones. Barn style. You head for your... yeah, well, you get all the gist of it. You get a truck, trailer. Nice big area there. Big equipment. Again, a big long-through drive-through shed. There we go. You can turn the lights on. All the sheds you can do that. Again, you've got large equipment. Massive case. And run straight through. You've even got a little one for doing run around jobs. An old Massey. I love the old Massey. Come through again. You got another big shed. Just have a quick look in here. You got your sprayer, bits and bobs. Plenty of room to put everything you need in here. Nice big wide open space. Another little shed over here. Now this one's interesting, and I will explain why. This is technically your workshop. As you can see, you've got plenty of aspects for your role playing. However, you can see there's a Mahinda there. If I go over here to your workshop, nothing there. Now, where is the repair trigger? Now, if you're looking at it, first thing you think is, oh, maybe you have to pop it on here. That makes sense. There's no way to lift this up. This doesn't move. This is a static. Here we go. Let's go work for... oh no, it's still not there. So where is the sleep trigger? Not sorry, sleep trigger, the repair trigger. Well, it does take a while to figure out. Put it in between here. There it is. It's in that bay. We go put it in another bay. Say this one. Nothing. If we put it in the bay right next to the trigger, will that one work? Yes, it does. These two here are the only bays that repair trigger works in. Unusual, considering how big it is. You'd have thought the repair trigger would pretty much cover this whole entire repair shop, but it doesn't. So we're going to jump in the lizard pickup truck that comes with the game. It's the 86 in-game version. I think the seats in this are brilliant. The design features are brilliant. It's just a shame that it's on the, you know, the truck could look a little better. Here we are. Right, let's quickly jump into the map, shall we? Here's the map. What do you get on new farmer mode? Well, you get field 12, field 11. This little work area here and there, where you can place more stuff. We zoom out, see anything else? Yes, we do. We get field 4. That is what you get. And believe you and me, if you're going to start off fresh, that's fantastic because of the prices. Just take a look. That one's 250 grand, just that one there. The big one that you start with here, just shy of 500,000. And this one, 225. How much will the farmyard set you back? 47 grand. That's bad. And that tiny little piece, 24 grand. But if we look at some of the other field prices, here we go. Another £500,000 field. And again, £500,000. Let's go for a oddity shaped small one, 59 grand. Another small one there, 35 grand. So the field prices in retrospective is it's not so bad. You know, you'd like to see more of these smaller ones clustered together Just so that if you're going to build a farm somewhere around them, you can use them. Yeah. However, there are some interesting pieces, like this strip of land at the edge here. It's just grass. But you can buy each individual bit, and that is just one very long strip. I mean, that could be turned into a nice, long, simple field. But there we go. So what we're going to do? Well, let's get out that picture. We're here. We're going to try and exit the farm here. We're going to shoot straight down to the junction. Straight over to here. Have a bruise around here. We're not going to go into too much detail. Then we're going to do a full 360. Stick on this road. Come all the way across. Have a little look down here at the baseball stadium. Yes, there's the baseball stadium. Drive back up. And then go straight up north. We'll try to remember to take this turning. And show you this area. Here. It is interesting. We will show you why. And then eventually we'll work our way up to the top. And have a look at this area. Here. And again, we will show you why. There are a number of forestry spots. Largest one being here. And then you've got these two here as well. This one here is non-purchasable. So, yeah, maybe worth having a little look in there. This one here, non-purchasable. There are houses across the front. This one, however, is. And if you buy this one, you automatically get this little bit here. That's there. This area, not purchasable. So really, when you come into forestry, if you wanted to do forestry, you've got one area to do forestry in. I'm not sure, maybe you'll be able to cut some of the trees down here, but generally speaking, you have one area forestry in. Up here is interesting. Sugar plant. Sugar plant. Okay, I thought for a second just by looking at the map that could have been a mining thing, and I thought that would be interesting on console, but there we go. We will crack on. That's going to be the plan. Are we going to be able to execute it? That's the question. So we're in the 86 pickup. It's a lovely vehicle. It's a shame the outside does not match the inside very well. And I'd think I'd like a darker tan. I think that would suit the vehicle well. As you can see, you easily pick up to your top speeds down here. Very long roads. There is traffic on the roads, which is nice to see. No cop, no stop. To be honest, that's just a T-junction in the UK. We ain't got to worry about cops there. Just have to give way. But there we go. Nice road, power lines running through. It's, you know, it's nicely decorated and detailed. It's a bit spread out for my particular liking, but as you see, as we come into the townish sort of industrial area, you've got, I think I just went past it, fuel stations over there. You've got shops all the way up there. The train runs around the edge on this side. You can't actually go past that. We'll give you a little show. It looks like you can, but bang, you can't. And I like it. I like it. A lot of the maps, they just end a road there or put a wall in front of you. This makes it look like you can go out of town. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Now we're going to chuck a left in through here. Industrial heart. And again, pretty much every building you can see is some form or another. It is a sale point or a restaurant or a factory. There's so much on here. I'm pretty certain there's pretty much everything on here, but we'll look at that at the end. Let's swing down and around. More factories. Dairy. I mean, the role-playing aspects on this map are fantastic as well. It really is a lovely map. There's not much more that you would really want to add to it, to be honest. It's very complete. It is something that I'm sure the Americans have been crying out for. If I was to say, for the Americans, yes, you can knock them down. I always want to knock them down. For the Americans, this is their Calmsden Farm. For us Brits, Calmsden Farm is bread and butter. It's beautiful, but for the Americans at the moment on console, this is their bread and butter. Obviously they've got some gorgeous maps on PC. But fortunately, we are console only over here. Well, I say over here, I mean I'm console only. Everything I do is for console only players. I don't use any PC mods or anything like that. As you can see, there's houses everywhere. So if you did just decide to build your own little farm somewhere, you don't necessarily have to have a farmhouse. Stick a sleep trigger in front of one of these houses and call it home. Hell, slap Sally on the front doorstep and call yourself Mrs. Sally if you like. You do you, my friend. You do you. We're going to chuck down a right here. I overshot that a little bit. Got some more factories, but that's not what we've come down for. We've come down for this. That's right. Food Park, home of the wolves. Here we go. It is really detailed, I think. As you can see, got all the lights up, stadium there. You go up through the terraces into the, well, I think you call them stands. There we go. Jump down as well. Let's have a look. Swing, bada bada bada. Yeah, we should do a cricket ground, but there we go. You've got your baseball field. Again, it's nicely detailed, really. Even in the dugouts. If you have a look in the dugouts. Water trays, water bottles. Wait, and you can even pick them up. Didn't realise that. You know, load a couple of these empty ones if you find them onto the back of a truck, and you've got a delivery role play you could do. Delivering to the stadium. There you go. Job done. Very nice little mod. Well, I say it's a mod. It's obviously not a mod because it's in game, but there we go. Jump back in and we'll crack on. Come on, truck. Let's go. I think the biggest telltale sign between PC and an Xbox player when viewing them, say, on a YouTube or a Twitch feed, it's when they drive in first person mode. You can see how much the steering wheel spins like a trooper. I'm trying to find this road now. Have I gone past it? Let's use the map, shall we? Nope, still a ways off. Yeah, so if we turn, you can see the steering wheel goes like crazy, spins really fast. Where a PC player, if I can try and do it slowly, it turns like this at speed. You know? So that's more realistic. I don't know why that is on console. I mean, I barely touched the analog controller to move it. Or the left joystick, however you want to pronounce that one. Oh, I love it. Ready? Bang, yes. Oh, watch the traffic. Yeah, another thing they've got there, we've got irrigation ditches. Just try not to get stuck in here. There we go. So when you're harvesting the field, you'll have to be wary of them. Can I get out? Whoa. Yes, we can. So yeah, you have to be wary of them when you're hauling big equipment. You don't get drift off too much and get caught in there, because if you're doing a role play, I mean, that's going to be a real pain in the backside. Trying to fix that one. But anyway, we're going to turn off the road here, the main drag, and take you up to a secondary farm. That's right. You can get a secondary farm complete up here. Anything you'd need to pop down, in essence, is a farmhouse if you wanted to. But there's something special about this farm. So the sheds are the same as before, as you can see them. With a flagpole, you've just got a little bit less. You've got two sheds, one repair shed and a big shed. But that's not why I wanted to show you up here. What? You collect all that? That is brilliant. Well, there's a spoiler for you. And it looks like someone named Riley was born in 2008 and died 10 years later in 2018. And they are buried under this tree. Well, that is a very, very sad thing to see. And my thoughts go out with whoever for that. However, that's, again, I didn't even notice that the first time I looked around. What I want to see We got fish. Now I know there's fish on Calmsden, and I've been hunting for them, and I haven't found them. Not yet. But I found these my first go, and here they are. There's fish. Some of them don't move. But most of them are just swimming around in the deeper bit here. So you've got fish in the water. That is pretty cool. So yeah, this is the secondary farm. And we have lost our truck. There it is. We'll jump back in. We'll go back onto the road. We'll take you up to the next part. Again, this is just a brief map tour. We're not going to go over everything. If I just got stuck, there we go. We're not going to go over everything. I'm not going to go the road. We're going to go across here. See if we can jump the gap. Oh, just about. It's interesting. Thought I'd give it a go. And again, some more houses. And they're not over decorated, but they are decorated. You stick a fence around this. You can call this one home. Partially decorated. There we go. We're going to shoot up. There's houses everywhere. There's homes everywhere. The ones I really like are in the woodland area, which we will be going past shortly. I'll say shortly in a while. Over there is the sugar plants and whatnot. And here is another secondary farm, or a third farm if you like. It is another nice one, but it has a smaller shed. This is the only one on this map that's this small, and I can't show it to you. I'm guessing I need to purchase it. So we're going to jump straight in, and we will purchase it so we can show you the shed. Hopefully. Where are we? There. Buy 30 grand. It's the cheaper out of the other, cheaper than the other one as well. Here we go. We can open it now. There we go. It's a little tiny shed. It's nothing major. I think it's 10 by 24, something like that. No lights in this one, or at least no light trigger in here. Nice design though. There's some shelving as well, so it's good for productions. Same similar size shed has been used by the squad in his 1970s playthrough recently. So there's a little tippet for you. And then obviously you've seen these ones are the big ones. Got two of them, and there looks like to be a third one at the bottom, which I will assume there'll be a repair shop. Yep, that's definitely a repair shop one. We can see it from here. So there we go. Another repair shop. Now, they only become repair shops if you own them. But again, this gives you an option of running another farm. So that's 3 farm sites. I believe that is all the farm sites there are. But again, you can create your own. It's not a big issue. Swing a tight left, which didn't go well. Way! Oh, we did a little flippy whippy. We shall crack on. These are some more houses here, but they're in a... Wow, they go into this little forestry area. And unfortunately, you can't own any of this. You can't purchase any of this. At all. So yeah, there's definitely some role-playing can be done. And although you can't own any of this, it doesn't stop you using it as a house. Take your sleep anywhere trigger, the rucksack bag, gym holdall. You can take that along and use that. There's a big woodland to the left there. Again, you can't purchase that one. But you know what? We'll have a look inside that one, because that has got some interesting features. Oh, the truck really don't like doing reversing, does it? Come on, slow ass. Right, let's crack in. Here's inside the woodland. There is a trail. I'm guessing this can be used quite easily for role playing, for camping, etc. Brings you up to some. What can only describe as like a hidden meadow. It's an open field area there. Jump straight through. I mean, I'm guessing, pure guessing, but in a later update, it's always a possibility that they can make this available for purchase. It's just like a big circle road. There's something in the centre. Seeing if we can get there without too much difficulty. Ah, there we go. There's what I can only describe as a wooden, like a holiday house. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, why do they not release this? Alright, so there's more collectibles in here. There's a hatch. Worrying. Toilet, bath. This is very nicely detailed. I like this. It's such a shame you can't purchase this. This is brilliant. I'd love one of these. Log cabins. Fantastic. Well, there you go. That's what's hidden in this bit of woods. Unfortunately, you cannot purchase it. But again, if you wanted to use this as your home or even a holiday home, you just need the rucksack. That transport anywhere. Unfortunately, you can't place the doormat down because you can only place that down on land that you own. However, you can use the rucksack. Just stick it in the back of the truck, strap it in so it don't go nowhere, drive down there, take it inside, and now you have a sleep trigger. I told you people get caught out with those ditches. But yeah, that's really nice. I'm sure there's going to be more hidden features like that in some of these areas. But it is really worth having a good look around this map. It really is. So it is a very nicely put together map. There's another wooded area that you can't purchase. Oh no, that one you can purchase. Which is unusual. I think the only one you can purchase. There we are, we're flying towards the end. Oddly shaped fields there. And then here we are here at the end. Just going to come up here a bit. So, all this land, all this grass area that's on the right of this road can be purchased. And as you can tell, it can make a decent sized little field there. And I can see something over this hedge. What is that? That's the train sell point. Right. So yeah, you can own this land. It's not overly expensive. It comes in this one big section here, up to the end of the road. And then this big long strip comes into 3 sections. For about 30 grand each. That'll be one section. That'll be 2 sections. And up to just before here, I think it's about here, that'll be 3 sections. So again, very long strip piece of land there that you can own. You can create a farm that way if you really wanted to. It's entirely up to you. You want to start small, work your way big. There are many options, many options. Right, we're going to pull in here to the what looks like the diner to me. Backwards. It is West Hill Bread Bakery. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the board. Here we go. So you can sell, obviously, the base game products, as you can see, all the base game things, crops, etc., etc. There are lots of places to sell certain things, less places to sell others. Wool, milk, all the productions. Only one place to sell clothes. That's unfortunate. It is what that is. And as you can see, there is, I mean, the only things you can't sell are the normal manure, slurry, digestate. You will need a BGA for that. But everything else has a place to sell. All the productions are on the map. You can create everything. And Canola, barley. I think that's just the base game. That's just the base game calendar crop. So not customised, unfortunately. But again, I mean, there have been talks of those being changed on a lot of the maps that are out now. You have contracts, as you can see. Only 2 at the moment, but you do have contracts. Not a lot else you could need to see for the map. We have another little look on the overview. So it gives the impression of a much larger 4x map. And it's not. It's obviously just 2x. And there are 3 farm locations. The central one here, which is new farmer mode. Or you've got the central one, the one over here near the cotton fields and the big wooded area, and the one right at the top. And of course you can create your own. If people do decide to create their own, I would always suggest to save on land, purchasing a field to start with, something like here at 34. Line it off there and create your farm at the bottom half of it, thus keeping the field and keeping it rather intact. Just the little oddity bit is where you'd create your farm. That's what I'd suggest to start off with one of these maps. However, you do you. It's a nice map. It's an unusually named map. It's very flat. But I mean, if out of 5, I would definitely give it a 4.5. Just knock a little bit off for it being very American and very flat. That's it. Until next time, this has been Matty G. Look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.